Hi, we are the team of Maeva, Stephanie, and Natalie, and today we're going to present you the game and the code of Battleship. So first, if I run the game, it would ask us, the game asked me to give me my name, so it would be Natalie. And then the rival's name, that in this case, it might be Maeva. The rivals will be, it would not be Maeva, it would be the AI, the computer answering to the game. So when I click enter, what it first does is that it prints the title of the game, that is Battleship, and then it prints the Maeva's board and my board. It goes from A to J and to 10 to 1 to 10, sorry. After that, this part over here is very important because when I place a ship in my board, it would be looking with zeros, well, O's, and when it also would look the same in the AI board. If I hit a ship of Maeva's or the AI hits a ship of mine, it would be marked with an at. And if I miss a shot or the AI miss a shot in the board, it would be marked with an X. So at first, it asks us to have a patrol size of 1. So it would be this one. As you can see, it marks with a 0. Then it asks us with a size 2. It would be from B9 to C9. And it marks ship placed over here. And then it asks us for a destroyer of size 3. So it would be from A5 to C5. It marked it again. It would be marking all first in my board. And then the size 4 would be from here to here. It plays the ship. And then from a ship of size 5, that it would be from A1 to E1. Okay. After that, the program asks us if we are ready or if we are not ready. In this case, we are ready. So we write this. And it says that Maeva missed me because the AI immediately shoots. So as I said, it missed and it marks an X. So it then asked me to input a coordinate. My coordinate, it would be maybe I would write from, I don't know, D2. My coordinate would be D2. I missed, so it marked in the board an X, and now it's turned of the AI. The AI was wrong again, so it marked an X. And let's hope that I hit right now. Ship, it would be maybe from C1. I will write C1. I missed. So it goes on until I shoot a ship. So maybe C5. I missed again. The board missed me again. As you can see, there's a secret board that I don't see where the ships of Maeva are. So that's the part of the game. You have to guess where they are. D3. I hit. So now, as you can see, I hit a ship. Well, a part of the ship. So it marks an at. And this game goes on. It could last. Well, here it is very important because now that I hit, I have another chance. It's not the chance of the computer, it's my chance again. So I think that it's the other part of the ship is in F3. So I will write F3 and I hit again. So again, it's my turn until I miss. So it would be E3. I hit again. And I don't know, I would miss on purpose, maybe. I would write I1. I missed. So now it's the turn to the computer and you can see it marked me an X over here. So this thing goes on until someone wins, and we will show you what happens when I win or when the computer wins. In this third part of the code, after a lot of tries, I finally won. It marks in the board that I won, and the computer reports some graphs. First is my attacks in a pie graph, then the AI's attacks, and then my strikes, that it would be the AI, my streaks, and these other two, the fleet integrity. As you can see, I won. So now we're going to explain you the other part of the code.
Okay, to start we have the entry that is the beginning of the game. That is the games of player 1 and player 2. The player 2 in this case is the computer. Subsequently, we put 5 ships. That is, we have input. We go to what is the game block. The master condition is if it is yes, then it is the turn of player 1. Then the coordinate is given. If it is valid, the updates are generated and it returns. It returns to player 1 turn because it was successful. If it is not valid, it becomes the turn of the computer and it attacks if it hits its turn return and it hits again. If it doesn't hit, it is players one's turn again. If playing is no, it becomes blood and subsequently to exit. And is the turn of Maeva.
Yes, so now we start with the first part of the code. We have the import functions from Python. A lot of them are already preset. We have the import random, works to decide the term. From datetime, import datetime. It works to date every time the program is used and photos are taken. From time, import sleep. It is used to pause each time the screen is printed. And from matplotlib, import pyplot as PLT, works to make graphs. First of all, we have the definition ship generator. This function helps us to create all the ships of the opponent. The ships are created and placed on the board of the opposing team.
Okay, the definition game printer function allows us to print the screen so we can watch the game. The next definition is shot validator, allows us to detect if a coordinate given it is invalid. That is mark the error. And okay, is the turn of Maeva the new?
Okay, then we have the definition shot person. This definition will help us to convert the user to a coordinate that is validated for the program. It's better to say that the computer understands it. For example, if the user type 1, the computer transforms to 0, 1. Then we have the definition validate ship. It is used to validate the ships in the program and can be seen reflected on the board. The other one is the definition place. It is to put the ship exactly in the indicated place, that is to say, to place in the indicated place that the user wants on his dashboard.
Okay,
Then
okay.
my partner introduce the other definitions.
Sorry. Okay. The definition plot pi attack is a function that tells us of all the turns you had, how many strikes were successful, and get a percentage. Where the slice will be ordered plotted counterclockwise. The next is enemy attack. These attacks a random point on a board that has not been previously attacked. The next definition is plot histogram. And this is a function that grabs the streaks of the game. Okay, the next definition is plot pi integrity. This graph, for example, if your fleet is 15 ships, it detects how many sank, and from that take the percentage of the integrity on the fleet. I'll previously plots, and in these terms, plt.show, plt.savified. For example, plt.show is to see the graph. and plt.cyberfight is saves the image to memory. Okay, the next definition is board printer, and is the function that allows us to pass the points to the board in the order. And the next function is the shot generator, and it is in charge of the computer generating a random coordinate. The next is chip validator. This function is also responsible for validating or invalidating the coordinate. And Maeva will define the next function.
Yes, then we have the definition, generate ship. It is also used for the enemy to generate a ship and can be reflected on the board. With this, we end the first part of the code.
So now we're going to go to the part of boards. As you can see, we have first my board, the secret board, and the visible board. It is a little bit tricky because actually we have three boards, just only that one you can't see. You can only see the board of yours and the board of the enemy. So the first part, what we're gonna do is to, well, what the computer will do is fill all the secret board parts. So you fill the AI board. After that, it is your turn. So you have my turn ball, random run it from 0 to 1. And then you have some part of the stats that you're going to start all at 0. And the current streak that it's actually 0. After that, the program asks you to give your name and the rival's name. And you print after that the visual board and the board with the names. So first, after that, we're going to go to the ship number 1. The program asks us to put a patrol ship size of 1. And if the shot validator is, if it's correct, it would be marked as a 0 and it would write ship place it. And it would be the same with the ship 2, ship 3, ship 4, and the ship 5. So if it is validated, it would the board would be marked with the ship, place it, and the name. After that, the program asks you if you're ready to go or if you're not. If you're ready, you write a Y. So if you're ready to go, you put a Y. If you're not, what it would do, it would mark as an X. Then playing, it would be equal to true, and a mistake, it would be equal to false. After that, we enter to a while loop. So while you're playing and while it's your turn, and if you don't have a mistake, it would say, please input a coordinate to attack the secret board and therefore the board of your rival. So if it's invalid, it would be marked as a mistake as false. And if it's correct, it would be marked the ship as 0. The secret board will be marked with an @ the visual board will be marked with an @ and if you hit it, it will be marked with an @ also. You have a total hits number of 15, and when you achieve all the total number of streaks, the program would be finished, and it will mark that you won or that if you lose, and it will be break. So the else part will be explained by Maeva.
Okay, in the else part from the while, else indicates that you failed by checking what was done on the board. That's why we have the visible board. Then we have the function game printer that is to analyze if you hit the opponent's bow. If you did not already fail, it is repeated until you fail or it is no longer your turn and it's the turn of the computer. Then we have the while not my turn, that is from that it indicates the opponent's turn. Then the other function that is attack equals enemy attack my board tell us that it's the turn of the computer and begins to attack with that function. So for the The last part of the code we have if my board to until game printer is the same programming that was used with the user, but now it will be used to generate actions from the computer. It will help to check if you hit the ship or not, and the loop repeats. So at the last, we have the function break that this part of the code indicates that it's finished. Until someone reaches 15 hits, this indicates that the game ends and the phase of graphing the results will begins. So with this is the end of the second part of the code. Then we'll start with the third part, that is the part of plots. With this code, we have the graphs of the results of the game. We have the plot by attacks, the plot histogram, and the plot by integrity that you can see the the
At the right of the screen, you can see that right here, um, the um, the program graph, again, the graphs that I showed before. And that would be all. Thank you for attention, and I hope you enjoyed.